We're live. Hello, my loves. Welcome. How are you? How's your weekend? Are you feeling the new moon vibes? Let me know. Are you feeling the energy? I had no plans of coming on today, but Spirit downloaded me with a really awesome channeled message to share with you. And I know this is meant for someone, so I'm excited to share it with you. If you are able to join live, say hello and let me know that you're here. And of course, if you're catching the replay or watching this on YouTube or Instagram, wherever you're watching it, say hello. Let me know who's here so I can know who's in my world and connect with you. I see some people hopping on now. Welcome. So this message is about, and I have notes because it was coming through really fast, and I also have a channeled song for you. I'm clairaudient, so Spirit speaks to me a lot through music. So I'll share with you the song too, in case you want to listen and practice developing your psychic muscles and receiving more messages specifically to you and your situation. What was coming up is that with this new moon energy, what many of us are going to be working through is landing deeper into really understanding our worth. Now, I know if you're on this journey, this is something you're working through already, but this is an invitation to sink even deeper into it, really landing in that, hello, beautiful Jasmine, welcome, really landing in that deep knowing of I am inherently worthy because I exist, and it's not about anything I do. And there's more I'm going to share on that. And this may play out for some of you. How it was showing up for me is either in love relationships, but also in your business, specifically if you are in a spiritually based business, right? So really owning your inherent worth, and really through sinking deeper into that knowing, really accessing deeper levels of your own personal power. So stepping more into your sovereignty. Okay, so the way they were showing this to me is understanding, like being able to see and take a look at where we have these toxic connections, meaning we are feeling like we need to show up in a certain way and do and be something and fit a certain mold in order to be loved, in order to be received. And so how they showed this to me first was specifically in relationships. And I love using relationships as an example because this is something that we tend to be able to see the dynamics more clearly in. But when it has to do with our money or our business, we tend to get our emotions more tangled up in it, and it's harder for us to see it. So the way they were showing it to me with relationships is understanding that, men, when they're not solid in their divine masculine energy, they will be wanting a lot from you as a woman, right? They glorify the hustle. They glorify what you can do. They want to know what you bring to the table. They want you to try to earn their love. They want you to be constantly working and earning and proving yourself. And we know that's not the freaking vibe. There's lots of sirens in the background. Sorry, guys. I left the windows open. That's not the vibe, right? A man who's rooted in his divine masculine has the capacity to really see you and your inherent value, right? They don't want you because they need you. They don't want you because they need you to be everything for them. They desire to be in your presence because your energy alone is powerful. They see the subtle, they see beneath the surface, right? They see beyond the external, beyond how much money you're pulling in at the moment, what kind of car you drive, what you've accomplished. Yes, they see that, they know you're powerful. But what they love about you is this thing that's unique about you that only you can provide, and it's your energy that is activating, that's healing, that's loving. They love you and desire you for who you are, not for what you do. And so Spirit was explaining that, yes, this may be a message for some of you with love, but for others of you, this is going to relate to you in your business. And they're wanting you to take a look at where do you have some toxic attachments and stories going on as it pertains to how you need to be in your business in order to be of high service. Where are you still falling into this trap of feeling like you need to prove and earn and do everything and be everything for everyone? Because what they were explaining is just like the unhealed masculine is not going to be able to see your divinity and appreciate you, and they're going to require a lot from you, and it's like this never-ending drain. It's the same with clients. And just the same way, the person who is healed, who is operating from their own power, who takes care of themselves, they meet their own needs, they desire you because they like how you make them feel, not because of what you do. Because something about you and your energy is really activating to them. So do you see the difference? These are little nuances that may, on the surface, we may not think we're doing it, but there's always more to heal. And this is an area, of course, that we're very programmed in, especially as women. So it's an invitation to land even more deeply into your inherent value and worth and really owning your unique skills. We're going to talk about that too, because that was part of the message. And really accessing more of your power from that. A good book for those of you who like to read may be Power versus Force. That just came through. I have that book. I haven't finished reading it, but I've started and it's really good. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at the notes here to make sure I get everything going, like everything that I wanted to come out. Okay, so yes, they love your energy. They love and value your energy and your presence alone because it's healing and activating. So where in your business, give me some hearts if you're if you own a spiritually based business, where in your business can you land more in this? Who are you speaking to? Are you trying to prove yourself? Are you hiding behind certifications and knowledge and proven strategies and trying to convince people why they need to buy from you? Because that's speaking to the people who are not in their power and likely don't even have money to pay you. And even if they do, they don't see your value. They likely don't trust themselves to show up and get the results anyway. So for many of you, you're being called to, in your business, expand and really access more of your personal power so you can serve at a higher level. Okay, so that's specific for some people. And the other thing that was coming through specifically for those of you in business is to allow yourself to become a clearer channel for spirit to flow through. So for some of you who are struggling to see your worth, your inherent worth, like maybe you don't have specific certifications, maybe you haven't been in business that long, whatever it is, whatever your whatever reason your ego's giving you of why you cannot serve in a deeper way at a higher level, because this is what you're clearly being called to do. They're saying be the open, clear channel for spirit to flow through you, because spirit desires to flow through you in a specific, unique, powerful, and activating way that it can only do through you. And that right there is your gold. And that's not something that's necessarily tangible or able to be like, this is why you should work with me, right? That's something that as we see it, as we hold it, as we embody it, it can be felt. And as we allow ourselves to access more of our power, the right people will naturally gravitate towards that, okay? The other thing that was coming through specifically with that is that as you do the inner healing, you also activate more of your spiritual and like intuitive psychic gifts. And that too is going to strengthen your the power of your own unique medicine. It's going to help you be able to serve and step up in a bigger way. And this is very needed on the planet right now. So that ends the first transmission, the first part of it. I would love to know how that resonates with you. And I actually have some more messages. So as I mentioned, Spirit speaks to me a lot through music. And when I was getting ready to hop on here, I just all of a sudden had Sick Love by Red Hot Chili Peppers pop into my mind. So I was listening to it while I was getting ready, and I just like wrote out some channeled messages that came through that. And if these messages that I'm about to share with you resonate, you may want to check out that song and see if Spirit speaks to you even more there. Okay, so more themes, and this ties in with what we were talking about, themes to help you go deeper into this of really landing more in your inherent worth and really stepping more into your power, is releasing all the ways you've known yourself to ever be. Okay, so taking a look at what is weighing you down that's from your past. So like your upbringing, toxic familial cycles, where are you holding on to that? And for many of you, this may be healing a mother wound, right? So maybe your mother set the example of needing to be and do everything for everyone and needing to do things the hard way. I know I was brought up with that, like a cleaner, who would have a maid or a cleaner, like when you can do it yourself and like pride yourself on how hard you work and like cooking everything from scratch. And nothing wrong if you like to do those things, but like, where are you doing things that you don't want to do because you feel like you need to earn and prove your worth, right? Okay, so taking a look at your upbringing, any toxic familial cycles that are going on. And saying that your heart, understanding to get out of your mind and get into your heart, because your heart is where you will access the truest version of yourself. This is where it's accessed. And they were reminding me to remind you, I know you know this, but the power of your heart. Your heart has the strongest electromagnetic field in your entire body. It is infinitely more powerful than the mind. So toxic ways of operating that are rooted in survival will be purged automatically. They'll come up to be purged as you spend more time in your heart, okay? And for those of you who are having trouble landing deeper, you're coming up against some blocks around the worthiness, around the personal power, this is how you access it, and what needs to be purged will be brought up for you, okay? So understanding that strength comes from getting all of you online, right? Not just being in your mind, not just looking at your business as a separate entity, really understanding how it's all connected. In the song, they talk about rivers getting connected so much stronger than expected. Like when you get all of you online, you are this powerful, clear vessel for spirit to flow through in a very, very strong way, okay? And this is being in your heart is going to give you a new perspective and help correct your vision, right? So what was coming through with this specifically is, again, linked to self-concept. And so it's going back to releasing everything you've known yourself to be, okay? The last closing question here that came up is, what achievements or validation in the outside world are you still finding yourself attached to and seeking out and working towards, because these are draining you of your personal power? All right, my loves, so that's all that came through. I would love to know how that resonates for you. If this is the deep work that you're ready to do and you're desiring support around it, I would love to have you join us for the next round of Desire Queen. This is my Quantum Manifestation Group program, where I lead you through the inner alchemy to really dive deep, do the inner healing, and become the woman who receives it all. Really embody and become your next level version now. So I'm really excited for that. I am offering a special offer until this time next week. So I forget the date. I want to say it's the 12th, but next Sunday, if you're watching this in real time, where if you know that you want to be in Desire Queen and you sign up, so, and this applies whether you pay in full or if you want to do a payment plan, I'm going to gift you my self-paced program, Emotional Rehab. This is one of my favorite courses I've created. It is all about emotional intelligence. It's really clearing any trauma patterns that are keeping you out of your power. And if you've experienced abuse, you don't have to have experienced abuse, but especially if you have, there's an emphasis on that as well, because that's something I had to clear. And I know a lot of the women who connect with me and are drawn to my energy just naturally, that attracts people who have similar patterns to clear. Tanya says, I'm going to have to re-listen to this, take it all in again. Wonderful. Yes, I'm glad it's resonating. Yes, come back to it, listen to the song, because you'll get more downloads that way too. So if you know you want to be in Desire Queen and you sign up between now and next Sunday, you'll get enrolled in Emotional Rehab for free. That is lifetime access. You can also purchase that separately. It's $555. But if you know you want to join us for Desire Queen, that is my gift to you. And that will be wonderful for you to start working through before we get started. So Desire Queen, Emotional Rehab, I have a couple other self-paced programs, and I also have one space open currently for private mentorship. When you do that, you get access to all of my programs, and it's high touch with me, like close, intimate mentorship if you are really looking for support in this. And I also do have some group, it's like a semi-private. You get two one-on-one private calls with me, and then a group Voxer support. So I have that too. So my loves, I'm sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. It's been lovely to connect with you. Let me know if you're catching the replay how this resonated. Share it out with anyone you think would benefit, and I will connect with you soon. Bye.